We saw the reports yesterday that SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried, was arrested in Bahamas and on his way to the United States. Now, today, we have some more information on what these charges look like, how long Sam Bankman-Fried could spend in prison, and also inside look at to what Ellison, the Alameda CEO, is doing in New York. Make sure to smash that like button, guys, and let's get into it. So you all know the news. SBF has been arrested in Bahamas. Now, here are some of the charges that are coming out earlier today. The SDNY, conspiracy to commit wire fraud on customers, conspiracy to commit wire fraud on lenders, conspiracy to commit commodities fraud, conspiracy to commit securities fraud, conspiracy to commit money laundering, conspiracy to defraud the United States and violate the campaign finance laws. That's all from the SDNY. The SEC fraud issues fraud in the offer or sale of securities, fraud in connection with the purchase or sale of securities. The CFTC says fraudulent misstatements, omissions. Guys, they are coming down hard in the first reports coming from Dan Held. Obviously, take these with a grain of salt, but this is what these charges total up to. He said SBF is facing 8 charges, which could total up to 165 years in prison. Just looking at these, the SEC, the CFTC, and the SDNY are coming down hard on Sam Bankman-Fried. We do have reports that he's heading back to America, could face up to 165 years in prison, which is insane. And that's before some of the other charges that are coming out and before the trial. Now, they just had a hearing today on the 13th. John Ray, who's the acting CEO of FTX, was in that hearing. And today, he announced that FTX was using QuickBooks to do their financial reporting, guys. QuickBooks, for those that don't know, this is what small businesses use to do their accounting, not a multi-billion-dollar company. They were using QuickBooks, guys. And I think a lot of more information will come out here at the end of the day, but we do have the reports. We'll be reporting it on this channel that SBF has been arrested, and his first batch of charges could total up to 165 years in prison. I think this is good for the crypto space. Obviously, I never wish any man to rot in prison, right? I wish that he would have been smarter from the beginning, but I think this does restore a lot of retail investors' confidence. I went home for Thanksgiving. People were talking about SBF, FTX, and seeing a harsh penalty and punishment like this will say, hey, at least the government's doing something. And I think it will deter scammers away because they're going to see SBF and say, oh shit, I probably shouldn't do that. Now, I promise you some good stuff about Caroline Ellison, who is the CEO or was the CEO of Alameda Research. A couple days ago, this person that looks very, very, very similar to Caroline, spotted in New York City, about 7-minute walk away from the FBI offices. Did she snitch? I don't know. This trial went from Sam Bankman-Fried playing World of Warcraft on Twitter Spaces to now having up to 165 years potentially in charges. Did she snitch? Who knows? A lot of people are speculating that on crypto Twitter at least. But guys, that's the latest updates. We'll be providing updates every day here on YouTube. So make sure to subscribe, guys, and we will see you on the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. SBF arrested on his way back to the United States and could face up to 165 years in prison. That's the latest reports. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you soon.